Hello guys, today this is part 2 of me making this. Okay, I'm just gonna check if that's good. Okay, so I believe you should be seeing me making cheesecloth or my type of cheesecloth. Or 1,000 layered cheese. A dozen layers of this is gonna be hard. I've almost got like pre-made cheese. Like I literally cut this like 5 minutes ago in another video, but because it failed as a video, I couldn't upload it. But this one, you're gonna be seeing this on my channel. Okay, let's go. Okay, let me add one. Why is it so thick now? It's getting thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. And thicker. Oh my god, but why is it hurting so bad? That's just my dog, guys. He barks at everything he hears. If he hears a bark, he will start growling. He even sometimes tries to steal food from us. Never works out. Alright. Now we got like halfway. I'm adding a new layer of butter. Oh my god, that almost just penetrated my hand. Coulda. Okay. There's like a big white spot of this. Look at that. That's it, guys. Hey, we're gonna move it from here. How good is this? Okay, I should be in like the best possible place for this. Currently, the cheesecloth sounds and looks horrible. Let me just check it out. Let me just completely press it down so there's no layers that are gonna be escaping. Ready, guys? Here's what you have all been waiting for. Get a pan. With the butter. There's a piece of cheese here. You guys don't know how many incidents I have of burning something. Okay. Let me get a thick slob of that butter. You guys are not going to be seeing that because it's disgusting butter. The only person I've ever seen that likes butter is Guga Foods. Not like eats butter as like unsalted clear butter. I respect them, but like that's a little weird. Don't you think? I mean, I literally love Guga Foods. Okay, that should be good. New location for the phone. What does that say? Does that see? Okay, yeah, that sees a something. Of course, I'm not going to be swearing on a literal food on this video. I might be swearing on other videos, just not on this one. It's not even melting. Tell me when that hard surface is there. Well, let me put this back. Okay. Is it time to address the elephant in the room? Yeah. No. Maybe. Actually, I am the elephant in the room. Just a fat ass waiting for food. Also the chef. Mini games. Oh my god. It's like. I just smacked that this chocolate chip with that. Like. Yes, it has a hot surface. Let's go. Please. No. Yo, I failed so bad. Bro. I don't know if I should have added that cheese. Oh my god. I gotta now add it by hand. You know how disgusting that is? I'm gonna wash my hands right now, guys. Oh, that's so disgusting. We seriously don't have. Oh. The next video you're gonna be seeing me in. Let's just say we're diving in water and catching dinner. So last time I went to Sasamad Lake, I actually it's one the time I went with those teenagers or been with those teenagers. We actually took some pictures and like that. Then at one point, like in one of those creeks, like small cracks, I was fishing and there's a giant catfish inside of it. It's like this big. And I first try to catch it, but then another guy says nah. Also, let's address the actual elephant in the room. That's the elephant in the room. Can't. It's getting melted, boy. Yes, I can. Now see that? That's me cooking something. If you're seeing this, Sam, just know I'm watching you all day. Yo, it's starting melting, so I cannot do this anymore. Starting melting is crazy. You're making cheesecloth. Oh, please don't be like it is currently. No. Just melt into that crispy, juicy, tender. Not so tender. Just something. And add a little bit of butter. Why is it? No. So much butter on that. It was a waste. Yo, do you see when it's bubbling? And then if you use anywhere brown, just flip it already. No, don't burn. I'm showing you the little peeling section. Unfortunately, we don't have the editors, so then we won't be able to do this in parts. But we got cheesecloth. Not ready yet. Patience. And Did you guys hear me when I said patience and something? Patience and a dog. That's what you need. I waited 6 years for this bad boy. And he's a badass. He's the only elephant in the room. Freedom, boy. Go, boy. Oh. Ah. The butter just smacked my arm. Butter, guys, do you see that? It's literally ready. Yo, so you're telling me when there's I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Oh, it's so crispy. It's so crispy. Yo, it was crispy, but like not that much. Look. That's actually so good looking. Like it literally looks like my city. Remember that city video that got a little little popular of mine? Well, it's my city in the morning. Not really at the morning, not at the eve. This is where I'm gonna be living for my whole entire life. And that's my house. Not a house, more like a single school. They've been working on the construction right there for like a year now. Well, I miss my school so much. But I also miss my dog. Look, something's burning. Yo. If anybody ever asks me what's your favorite tool for cooking, it's a spatula. Don't care whatever you guys say, it's a spatula. Yo, I just flipped it and it just turned into an omelet pretty much. You guys, what do you think about that? Just press it down. And flip. The only moment I can actually flip good is when it's like flipped like that. And then we got my mom right there. You can't see it because I don't want her to be in my videos because you guys hate on everything. At least sometimes. Like, I once had another video on a different channel, and there was a hater. Oh yeah. Nah. Yo! Butter flip. And now let me put it on a pan. And with the only sauce I have, please don't be a hater. The only thing I have is ketchup right now. I'll even show you my fridge. There isn't a single good better sauce than ketchup. Like, you wouldn't see anything better. I got tomato paste, but there's no chance I'm eating that raw. They're like nothing at this point. Got French ketchup. Yo, what is that crack? Okay, and that's all. The fact that this took me 14 minutes to make is just crazy. But like, yeah, there is a whole entire, I tried to make it into cheesecloth, and I feel so miserable. This isn't even cheesecloth at all. I mean, like the first steps it was, until you see this obliteration. Y'all think that can beat anything else? Like the whole entire reason I've actually watched these to make these is like there once was one video of me, not of me, but like of someone, and they were like cooking something, and then they called it like cheese something, and now I was just watching TV. How am I gonna? Okay, I hope you guys can see good. Or you know you can. I've got like a short on, and I'm gonna watch some TV with this.
Please subscribe. I really don't want to die before I hit 10 million followers. Getting into the water right now feels a lot like signing a death wish, because anytime you know there are bigger predators in the area than you, one could take you out without even realizing it's next to you. And I would say that feeling is pretty valid, because right when I got in, I found an 8-foot lemon shark. These guys can get way bigger. I'm actually lucky that this one is only 8 feet, and you can tell by his demeanor he's not really super frustrated or actively hunting. If he were swimming fast and his fins were angled down, that would mean he is in hunt mode. But he wasn't, which kind of made me feel a little bit more safe. And then I was surrounded by a school of jack, which I thought was going to be the end of me finding predators, until I ran into another shark, except this one was a little tiny reef shark, which is good and bad news.
You're never going to see me look at this.
He's only like 4 feet long. But the bad news is that these little guys are actually more aggressive than the big sharks because they don't have as much experience. Anyways, I didn't want to pay too much attention to that because I was right around this shipwreck. And traditionally, shipwrecks will house massive sharks, like up to 13 to 15 foot bull sharks. They even get up to 18 feet. So I really got to make sure I'm staying on my toes. Like, there's no lacking, and if I do lack, I'm going to get eaten. Literally. Another thing that I really have to pay attention to is shallow water blackout, because you have to remember we're not wearing oxygen tanks or anything like that. So if we're underwater for too long, we come up, get some oxygen, and then we take a dive without resting on top for a while. Our bodies will feel like it has enough oxygen to stay conscious, but then when you're underwater,
it looks like one of those cheeses where
so it's really important that I'm timing my dives accurately to make sure that I don't accidentally pass out underwater. This particular shipwreck is an oil tank, and it was sunk in the 1900s, and you can see that there are a bunch of little cracks and crevices all throughout it, and in those cracks are usually some really nice fish that you're able to shoot in. My game plan right now is kind of to just map out this entire place. I'm seeing a lot of different fish. Some of them I could eat, some of them are trash fish, but more than anything, I'm looking for a parrotfish. Parrotfish are completely protected, and the reason why is because they're so good for the ecosystem. They actively are pooping sand, so all the sand that you see in the world comes from parrotfish at one point. Super cool fact. After searching the wreck for a while, I get to the edge of it, and I wind up finding a pretty nice sized yellowtail. And I line up on him pretty good. I take the shot, and I hit him perfectly. So I really wanted to secure him, because the more that he's struggling like this, the more sharks in the area are going to feel the vibrations, and they're going to come to check out what's making those vibrations. I was able to get him, and at this point, I'm just looking around to make sure nothing is coming to eat me. And I was very happy to say that the fish was secure in this instance. This might be one of the best eating fish in the world. It's extremely mild, but we didn't have time to go and reminisce on it.
I felt like a mini heart attack right there.
It's a lot easier said than done, though, because this particular shipwreck is more than 3 football fields long. It was an old oil tanker, and it's not like it just goes down there and gets wasted forever. All of these animals and corals are now able to make their own ecosystem on it. Right here, I shot a mangrove snapper, super good eating fish, and I was able to secure him really fast. So no sharks in the area.
Alright guys, so you can see right there. That's a video from Nick Krata.
The total depth from the top of the water to the bottom of the shipwreck is about 40 feet, and what I'm doing is kind of just going up and down, making sure I get every crack and crevice looked at so that I'm not missing any edible fish or parrotfish. This circular structure that you're seeing in front of me is the engine of the wreck. I take a shot at a mangrove, and I go to chase the arrow, except I was at the end of my breath, so I had to go back up. When I came back down, the current was so strong that it moved me, and I wasn't able to find my arrow. Those arrows are like $100. Just from missing that shot, I lost like $100 almost instantly. While I was looking for it, the urge to squeeze through all of these little cracks kind of got the best of me, and I wound up going pretty deep in there. And this little tiny crack, for some reason I thought I could squeeze through it. I put my head out, and I got stuck inside of it. Thank goodness I was able to get back out the other way, because if I wasn't, I would just be drowned. I mean, at the end of the day, no part of this shipwreck is above water. I would have just died there. As old and rustic every piece of metal looks around us, I was swimming on the edge of the wreck, and I wound up finding an iPhone. But not just like any iPhone. This thing looks literally brand new. Yo, guys, look at what I just found. It's like brand new condition.
No iPhone for life.
Wade isn't exaggerating at all. This iPhone is literally brand new. It might not even be a couple days old.
Where was it?
It's just in the sand.
Oh, it turned on. Yo, look, we just got a text.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever lost this is pretty freaking bummed right now. We'll get it out of the ocean. It's not good to litter. Getting back in the water was bittersweet because I still hadn't found my parrotfish, but right when I got in, I found a hogfish. Rated the best fish to eat in the ocean. They are absolutely delicious. And on top of that, they're really, really
What glasses do you use for swimming?
His leisurely swim eventually wound up leading me to a trumpetfish, which is also a very interesting species. They kind of have like stick figure bodies, and sometimes they'll even just go upright in the ocean. As people see these guys, they're usually traveling in packs. The reason they're so important is because they led me to my first parrotfish, and I was so stoked because he wasn't alone. He had a colony of parrotfish following him. I was freaking out. We finally made it. What we have to do right now is take a selfie with one of these guys. And at this moment, Wade was not right next to me, so I had to go find him. So I just kept going to the top, calling for Wade, and then I would go back down and stalk this school as if I were like a shark or something. And finally I found one that was honestly like the size of a car. The thing was so big, but he wasn't really letting me get very close to him. Anytime I tried, he would just kind of dart off. It's crazy to see the different color patterns that they're able to get. It really is a very beautiful fish. Finally, Wade was right next to me, and it was time to get our selfie. Except the thing about him is that he's so big in the water that fish are scared of him. Everything is actively running from us. And after about an hour of trying, we both just took a dive down, turned around,
and that's it for the video.
Bingo. We got our shot.
Right, that was sick down there, bro.
Trying to take a selfie with a fish is crazy. Like, obviously you and me, we're talking down there, we're forcing. These fish